As we mentioned before, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that the hikmah and wisdom in fasting is that sometime he feels and comes to know that his bahimiyat and animalcy is a big hindrance in his path towards his perfection. Whatever our life is, that's actually a journey towards our perfection. How you make yourself perfect? Through good deeds, through good actions. So you are proceeding towards perfection. But sometime a human, he feels it, that this is the animalcy and the bahimiyat, which is a big hindrance or a hurdle in my path towards perfection. Got it? Because my animalcy is not submitting to angelcy. So then, he doesn't like that animalcy. And he wants to control it. Saura, that's actually the excitement of animalcy. He wants to control the excitement of that animalcy, or the josh and jazba and the emotional shape of that animalcy. Got it? Yeah. So, he doesn't see or know anything to help him in this regard, but only the hunger, number one, the thirst, number two, and not to do sex, number three. Because bahimiyat or animalcy is pushing you towards these three things. The ultimate end of the desire is these three things: eat, drink, and sex. Any four, if you know? Is there anything? Say. Nothing is there. All others are hawashi and zawaid, extras. These are the three basic things. So he comes to know that if I will cause that bahimiyat, the hunger, the thirst, and no sex, so emotion is gone, his power is gone, his energy is weak, then my journey will start towards perfection. Then my bahimiyat will submit and surrender to my malakiyat and to my angelcy. And also, with these three, there are وَالْأَخْذُ عَلَى لِسَانِهِ وَقَلْبِهِ وَجَوَارِحِهِ, to control his tongue, not to speak bad or say bad. To control his heart and mind, not to think bad. And to control his organs, not to practice bad. وَيَتَمَسَّكُ بِذَلِكَ عِلَاجًا لِمَرَضِ النَّفْسَانِي, that is for that sickness of nafs, that is actually a proper treatment. So that is one group. And the other group is وَيَتْلُوهُ مَنْ يَأْخُذُ ذَلِكَ عَنِ الْمُخْبِرِ الصَّادِقِ. After that, the second category of people. So it means that the first category, they are very sharp in thinking. They are very sharp. They have the basira. They have what? The basira, and through their basira they come to know. But now the other group of human, they are those يَأْخُذُ ذَلِكَ. They themselves, they cannot deduce like this. They cannot deduce like this. But they heard it from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who is the true informer, al-mukhbir al-sadiq. وَيَتْلُوهُ. And after that comes the status or the position of that or the number of that guy, يَأْخُذُ لَكَ عَنِ الْمُخْبِرِ الصَّادِقِ, who is taking this concept from mukhbir al-sadiq sallallahu alayhi wasallam, بِشَعَرَةِ قَلْبِ, but having a strong belief in that. That is the second category. ثُمَّ الَّذِي يَقُودُ الْأَنْبِيَاءُ شَفْقَةً عَلَيْهِ وَهُوَ لَا يَجِدُ وَهُوَ لَا يَعْلَمُ فَيَجِدُ فَائِدَةَ ذَلِكَ فِي الْمَعَادِ. And then the third category is that guy, يَقُودُ الْأَنْبِيَاءُ, who is led by the Anbiya by force, شَفْقَةً عَلَيْهِمْ. Yes, the Nabi is pulling him on that path. They take this path. Yes, control yourself. Make your bahimiyat submitting to malakiyah. Got it? And why the Anbiya are doing that? Because every Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he has shafqat and kindness to the creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they are doing that. For example, if you are pulling the ear of your son or daughter, small son and daughter, why you are pulling? You have enmity with him or with her? No, you have shafqat and kindness for that. What you did or what you are doing, that is wrong. So a Nabi, when he is pulling people towards that, so actually he has kindness for the creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَهُوَ لَا يَعْلَمُ. While this guy does not know that why he is pulling me towards that. فَيَجِدُ فَيْدَ ذَلَكَ فِي الْمَعَادِ. But in Akhirah, when he will go there, in the hereafter, so he will say the benefit of that. Min inkisar is sawra. Yes, that his sawra or the emotion or jazba of his bahimiyat, it was broken by the Nabi. وَرُبَّمَا يَتَّلِعُ الْإِنسان عَلَىٰ أَنَّ إِنْقِيَادَ التَّبِيَّةِ لِلْعَقْلِ كَمَالٌ لَهُ. And number two, sometime a human, he comes to know that if my tabiyya and my nature, if it will submit to the aql and to the intellect, so that is actually my kamal and my quality and my perfection. وَتَكُونُ تَبِيَّةُ بَاغِيَةً تَنْقَادُ تَارَةً وَلَا تَنْقَادُ أُخْرَى. But his nature is a baghi, rebellious. His nature is a baghi. So sometime it submit to the aql and sometime it does not. تَنْقَادُ تَارَةً وَلَا تَنْقَادُ أُخْرَى. So sometime it listen to the aql and sometime it does not listen. فَيَحْتَاجُ إِلَى تَمْرِينٍ. So such like guy is in need of a constant exercise. He's in need of what? Tamreen is constant exercise. Tamreen mean? Constant exercise. فَيَعْمِدُ إِلَى عَمَلٍ شَاقٍ. So he intends to put himself in a difficult practice or in a difficult condition. And what is that difficult practice and difficult condition? Kasawm, like the fasting. So what is fasting? Fasting is a difficult condition. You are not eating, you are not drinking, you are controlling yourself. فَيُكَلِّفُ تَبِيَّتَهُ وَيَلْتَزِمُ وَفَاءَ الْعَهَدِ. So he makes his tabiyat mukallaf and bound to do that. وَيَلْتَزِمُ وَفَاءَ الْعَهَدِ. And he is committed to fulfill the obligations, the ahad. Summa wa summa, and so on. Hatta yahsul al-amr al-matlub, until he comes to the point that, oh, now the josh and the jazba of my bahimiyat is broken. Got it? وَرُبَّمَا يَفْرَطُ مِنْهُ ذَنْبٌ. And sometime, يَفْرَطُ مِنْهُ ذَنْبٌ, he commits a sin. فَيَلْتَزِمُ صَوْمَ أَيَّامٍ كَثِيرَةٍ. So then he makes himself bound to do fasting for so many days. يَشُقُّ عَلَيْهِ بِإِزَاءِ الذَّنْبِ. And that fasting is actually difficult for him, but he is doing that to have a kafara for that sin. بِإِزَاءِ الذَّنْبِ كَفَّارَةً. بِإِزَاءِ الذَّنْبِ كَفَّارَةً. لِيُرْضِعَهُ عَنِ الْعَوْدِ فِي مِثْلِهِ. So it may stop him not to go back to such like sin. وَرُبَّمَا طَاقَتْ نَفْسُ إِلَى النِّسَاءِ وَلَا يَجِدُ طَوْلًا وَيَخَافُ الْعَنَتِ. And sometimes someone is there. Look, he is very much in need of woman. In need of woman. But وَلَا يَجِدُ طَوْلًا إِغِنًا. وَلَا يَجِدُ طَوْلًا إِغِنًا. But he cannot afford it. He cannot afford it. Because of working in 7-Eleven, how you will afford it? Yes, وَلَا يَجُدُ طَوْلًا وَيَخَافُ الْعَنَةَ الزِّنَا. Anat means الزِّنَا. And he has the fear of zina, that bodily I am okay, but financially he cannot afford it. So he is afraid of zina. فَيُكَسِّرُ شَهْوَتَهُ. So he wants to break his shahwat and his desire with fasting. And that's what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, فَإِنَّ الصَّوْمَ لَهُ وِجَاءٌ. Actually the hadith is narrated by Imam Muslim. Ibn Masud narrates, radiyallahu ta'ala an, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam addressed us, Ya ma'ashar al-shabbab. That, oh, the youth group, Ya ma'ashar al-shabbab, man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata. Whosoever can afford financially the marriage, فَلْيَتَزَوَّجْ. So he should marry. فَإِنَّهُ غَضٌّ لِلْبَصَرِ. If it will lower his gazes and his eyes, control his eyes. Yes, he will not be, yes, staring at women. فَإِنَّهُ غَضٌّ لِلْبَصَرِ وَأَحْسَنُ لِلْفَرْجِ. And it will control his private parts of body. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَسْتَطِعْ. But who cannot afford it financially, فَعَلَيْهِ بِالصَّوْمِ. So he should fast constantly. فَإِنَّهُ لَهُ وِجَاءٌ. That's a shield for him. That's what? A shield for him. Because this fasting, yes, the chemicals from inside, that is controlled. That is controlled. Got it? Because where from the shahwa is coming? Yes, eating all these muraghan. Yes, what is muraghan? The oily food. Yes, and the chickens, and the meat, and the beans, and all these type of things. Yes, and the wheat. Wheat is actually the problem. Got it? And that what our Allama said, ke in ishkas in ke dar mardum buwat. In ishkas, in ke dar mardum buwat. In fasad as khurdane gandam buwat. He said because the wheat flour is very powerful. It gives you energy. Then you are looking for a way out. Yes. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, فَعَلَيْهِ بِالصَّوْمِ فَإِنَّهُ لَهُ وِجَاءٌ وَصَلَّى اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَى خَيْرِ خَلْقِهِ مُحَمَّدٍ وَآلِهِ وَأَصْحَابِهِ أَجْمَعِينَ بِرَحْمَتِكَ يَا أَرْحَمَ الراحمين.